Good morning, Poet Nutrition team. Today's a new day. Hopefully you feel like today is a day of new beginnings. Yesterday, as we discussed, was an incredibly difficult and draining day for us and of course for many others, and we shouldn't forget that. And not sure what you did last night to relax a little bit, but I just wanted to listen to some good familiar music that I love, and I turned to my favorite of all time. Not sure if you knew this about me, but I'm a huge fan of Bruce Springsteen. That's right, the boss. And watched his Netflix special, Springsteen on Broadway. And admittedly, it's not the first time I've watched it. I actually got to see it live a few years ago. But during this Broadway show, Springsteen just really tells us his life story and mixes his song into it. And I'd recommend it, but that's just me. But you're probably wondering right now, what's this have to do with Poet Nutrition today? Well, I'm about to tell you. So during this show, Bruce talks about his band, the legendary E Street Band, and he describes his band as being something where 1 + 1 = 3. That's right, 1 + 1 = 3. Now, that defies all math, right? 1 + 1 = 2. So 1 + 1 = 3 is really quite unreasonable, isn't it? And Springsteen talks about it. He says 1 + 1 = 2. That happens all the time. That's our daily grind. But when 1 + 1 = 3, it's really when magic happens. And he talks about it with his band. And he says that for them, it was never about having the best players in the band. It's about having the right players in the band. And in business, we have a word for this 1 + 1 = 3, and I'm sure you've heard it. It's called synergy. And the definition of synergy is when the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Again, kind of an unreasonable concept to think about. But we do see it in our lives, whether it's rock and roll bands. We see synergy with sports teams. You think about the NFL, they all have the same resources, but some teams create more synergy than others. My Vikings apparently have never created quite enough synergy. We see it in our relationships with our friends, our family, our significant others. I sure like to believe that my wife and I are greater together than we are independently of each other. And such synergy. And we see it in business. And there's no doubt at Poet Nutrition, we've experienced synergy. We experience it all the time. But the challenge right now is we need to create more synergy, because going back to the definition, synergy is when the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. We have fewer parts. We have less parts. The sum of our parts is less today than what it was. So we need to create more synergy. And so this is something I'm going to be talking about here for the next few days, is synergy and things that we can do. And I want to get your ideas. I want to get your thoughts on how can we create more synergy at Poet Nutrition. So send me an email, a text. Love the videos, whatever works for you. But I'd like to get your thoughts and ideas on how we can create more and more synergy at Poet Nutrition, because we're going to need it. All right? Take care. Have a great day. Thanks again for all that you do. Bye now.